Carbon Campus production presents to you the impacts of the Japan tsunami and earthquake in the economy and environment in 2011. Japan is a country and an island. It is called an island nation because it has around 6,800 islands surrounding it. It is located by the Pacific Ocean, which makes it vulnerable to a lot of flooding. Japan is a fast-growing country with a strong economy and political power. It is one of the richest countries worldwide due to its production and cars. Many of the products we use are mainly from Japan, with Tokyo being the biggest country and the one that brings the most economical gain into the country. In 2011 March, a tsunami strikes, which was caused by a rowdy earthquake. On the 11th of March 2011, an unexpected earthquake shook Japan, followed by a tsunami. The magnitude 9 earthquake shook northeastern Japan, and the tsunami was savaging. The earthquake in Japan had different causes. Climate change usually plays a role, but in this case it didn't. But unfortunately it did have a huge impact on climate change in Japan and the world. The earthquake struck offshore of Japan, along a subduction zone where two of Earth's tectonic plates collide. In a subduction zone, one plate slides beneath another into the mantle, the hotter layer which is beneath the crust. The great plates are rough and stick together, building up energy that is released as earthquakes. More than 5,000 aftershocks hit Japan in the year after the earthquake. The largest one was at a magnitude of 7.9, which was very big compared to the large 9 magnitude earthquake which hit them previously. There were many environmental effects of the tsunami. Buildings were destroyed by the tsunami and earthquake, and the tsunami released thousands of tons of ozone destroying chemicals and greenhouse gases into the air because of the destroyed buildings. The tsunami broke icebergs of the ice shelf in Antarctica, which would then affect the whole world because the sea levels would rise. Japan has a very large population, which also causes the country to be vulnerable to climate change. The earthquake affected most of the population because after the earthquake, a lot of harmful substances were released by damaged buildings and cars. Japan's northern Honshu coastline dropped by 2 feet, which is 0.6 meters, according to the US Geological Survey. This will have a huge impact on the world, not only on Japan, and it will cause future problems for Japan with climate change. Japan relies on nuclear power, and many of the country's nuclear reactors remain closed because of safety standards since the earthquake. Now this was a problem because there was a nuclear meltdown. The tsunami caused a nuclear meltdown, which was a result of a cooling system failure at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant, which resulted in a level 7 nuclear meltdown and release of radioactive materials. In July 2013, TEPCO, the Tokyo Electric Power Company, admitted that about 300 tons of radioactive water continues to leak from the plant every day into the Pacific Ocean. This not only affects Japan and their water, but also worldwide, and also the animals in the ocean will be affected. The tsunami in Japan was underestimated indeed. Japan has now installed a newly upgraded tsunami warning system. Only 58% of people headed for higher ground immediately after the earthquake. People were only warned a minute before the tsunami was there. The earthquake caused a lot of damage in Japan and also worldwide. The waves also traveled across the Pacific, reaching Alaska, Hawaii, and surrounding areas. $360 billion was lost in economic losses in Japan. The economic destruction was massive. Buildings were destroyed, cars, homes, health places, hospitals, and also roads and infrastructure all over. This also went into rivers and people lost their land. Residents in Japan are still recovering from the disastrous earthquake and tsunami. The total damages of the earthquake and tsunami are estimated at $300 billion, which is about 25 trillion yen according to the Japanese government. The tsunami itself died out a long time ago, but the effects in Japan will be there for decades. Japan is a fast-growing and a very developed country. They are still fixing what has been destroyed from the earthquake. 4 years after the earthquake, about 230,000 people who lost their homes are still living in temporary housing. The country is still recovering economically and environmentally too. Japan has also sought help from other countries. It is still in the process of healing.